Hey guys, good morning. It's Monday and today we're gonna drive to Trelleborg. Now Trelleborg is also where we're gonna take the boat to Germany and drive back to the Netherlands. And today we're mostly gonna visit some stores and well, we'll see what happens and we'll take you with you. We'll take you with us behind the closed doors. First, let's do a small RVing tip. Now, when you drive and you park somewhere, it's not always level, of course. You have to make sure that your RV is leveled, otherwise you can't take a shower. And in bed you roll out of bed or you fight the whole day to stay level, which of course won't happen because the RV isn't level. Now, you can use certain blocks that you can drive on and those are okay, but I always had the feeling that somehow the blocks and me weren't compatible. So we found something else, and this is a really cool device. We don't sell it, we just use it and are very enthusiastic about it. So I'm going to show you that now. These are called flat jacks, and this is the Camper Plus edition. And what you actually do is you drive your RV on it, and this one isn't totally in the middle, as you can see. And now you can just use a normal pump and you just pump them up and the RV actually rises. You can of course put two on top of each other and you can really make a whole distance between the ground and your RV. And I really like these because I don't have to worry about the parking brake at night. I don't have to worry about putting it in gear, and I can really level it out very securely. So flat jacks, if you're into RVing or you have a camper, make sure you check them out. We made a quick in-between stop at Christianstad to check out another media market, because they all have a different assortment of movies and other stuff. But also here, no other movies with English subtitles. And I think really that's a shame, because the Swedish, Scandinavian movies are incredibly good. So if they would make the Blu-rays with English subtitles, that would be a whole market. But no luck for us, so I guess we have to download them or get back to Netflix. So let's continue our travel to Trelleborg. Okay, now this store is actually in the middle of nowhere on an industrial area. It's called Seriecentrum, and I just went inside. It's a really cool store. People are very friendly. They have a nice collection of American comics, but only second-hand and older, and well worth to check out, especially if you are also into figurines, because they are incredibly cheap. So check them out. Really cool store. Okay, we made a small detour and we're now actually in Malmo, because the guy from the other store said there's a really big store in Malmo. So because we can't park the RV inside the city center, we're actually about 1 kilometer away from the store. So we're parking here and then we have to walk to the store, and let's hope it's worth it. Okay, we do have a little bit of a problem because the machine doesn't accept our credit card and we don't have any kroons left. So Anouk is now actually walking to an ATM, because we're just happy that we found a parking spot. So she has to pin some money and then we can leave. So I have to wait here for her, because we don't want to leave the RV without a ticket in front of the window, because you never know how strict they are over here. So we have a slight delay, but for you guys that's only one scene away, right? So enjoy. I almost passed the store, but this is it. So let's get in. Okay, I'm back in the RV and this is really cool. Well, one thing wasn't cool, and this is a tip for you guys if you ever visit Sweden, because this was the second store where you can't use your debit or credit card. So I actually also had to find an ATM, which was also about a 500 meter walk, but that's no problem, because I was rewarded.
And you know that normally the back issues, especially the older ones, Batman Detective Comics, are pretty expensive. Even in the States they range between $3 and $5. Over here they're 10 kronen. That's about €1.10 or $1.25. And the cool thing is, if you buy 20 and a trade paperback, they do it all for 200. That's about 22 euros. So it's very cheap. These are actually flea market prices. So if you're ever in Sweden and you're into comics, make sure to check out the local comic book stores. And there aren't many. So we had to go to Malmo and Trelleborg, but it was well worth the visit because, again, these prices are really cheap. And hey, I'm Dutch, so why not? Okay, so we're gonna find a campground and we're gonna park there for tonight. And tomorrow is our last normal day in Sweden, after which we take the boat back to Germany and drive back home. So, let's find a campground. Okay, we arrived at the campground and it's a beautiful campground. Free satellite view, so we can finally watch some TV, which actually was a problem this whole week because we always had trees, but now we have free view, so we can watch the news. But we have some other problems, and this is really weird. This never happened to me before, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to show you guys, but you know what, it's behind the closed door, so we show everything, right? Now watch this. We actually already fixed it. Yep. Believe it or not, we lost our tank top and we don't know where it is. Somewhere along the road. So if you find one, send it to me please. Well, tomorrow we're gonna buy a universal one at the gas station, because this is literally not the way to drive, of course, especially when you're on a boat. So that's behind the closed doors for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and see you again tomorrow, because that's our last day in Sweden. And we really had a good time, so shame to go back home. But you know what? At home, it's also fun. So thank you so very much for watching, guys, and see you later. Bye bye. Now find the off switch. There we go.